Good Tuesday morning, everybody. It is December 20th. And that's what our reading is going to be. If you haven't noticed, during Advent, these final days of Christmas, it counts off December 19th, 20th. It just uses the dates. So it's December 20th. And it is the scene. Yesterday we had the scene of Zechariah and Elizabeth and the conception of John. Today we have Mary's, in Luke's version, of Mary receiving the news that she's going to have the child, the Christ child. And it's that great scene, the angel comes and says, "Hey, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you." Mary ponders what sort of greeting it is. And the angel says, "Don't be afraid." Common words throughout. Don't be afraid. Yeah, right. And the angel says what God wants to do. And Mary says, "Well, how can that be? Because I don't have any relations with a guy." And then the angel explains what's about to happen. And Mary, of course, says, yes. What I like about this scene, and it's I preached about this a little bit about 2 weeks ago. Mary had her doubts, okay? But she didn't doubt God. She doubted herself. She doubted her part in this. She said, I don't have relationships with men. She couldn't see how she could participate since, in her mind, pregnancy happens in a certain way, as it does for the rest of humanity. And God, through the angel says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this." I like this because often, doubts are part of our life. Mary doubts, we can doubt. Even Jesus had that final scene in the garden, like, "Father, I'm not sure I can do this." But he does it because he trusts in the Father love it. And that's where Mary goes to. She trusts in the Father's love for us. But when we have our doubts, it's okay to have the doubts. But when we react, too often, it's like me. When I have doubts, my first thing is, well, it's not about me, it's about the other person, or it's about God. What are you doing? Why is this your fault, God? Why is this your fault, anybody else? And the question needs to be, no, what's going on here that I'm doubting? What needs to be taken care of in here in my heart to address the doubts? Maybe I need to think a little bit differently, see a little bit differently, be a little bit different. And that's where Mary is. God's saying, just relax. I'll trust this. Think a little bit differently. So, excuse me, have our doubts. That's fine. But don't attack anybody or don't attack God for the doubts. Go inward. Take an opportunity to rethink ourselves. We'll see differently. And that's where I think then the joy, the freedom comes in. Because if we start looking differently and seeing life differently, we'll live life differently. Again, like Mary. Okay? Hopefully that made sense. If not, as I said last week, rewatch the video again. If not, send me a comment and hopefully I can explain it better. Okay, so you guys enjoy the day and take care. Bye-bye.